Okay, so I'm deathboxed, our Pathfinder is down, so it's all down to you, Bloodhound. You can do this! Okay then. Welcome to episode 3 of Undercover Vicar's Adventures in Apex Legends. Apex Legends is played by someone who should know better. This is the channel that champions the challenged, celebrates the catastrophic, and showcases the media of the mediocre. If you're looking for epic gameplay, then feel free to keep looking, as the chances of finding it here are slimmer than the chances of getting heirloom shards in your very first Apex pack. But if you're looking for a video made by someone who spends most of his game time trying to remember what his ultimate ability is, and who finds this kind of dialogue amusing,
I have achieved resurrection.
Then welcome aboard. So let's dive in with this edition, looking at squad goals. Apex Legends is a team game, so whether you're joining a match as part of a pre-made squad, or you're going in as a solo queuer and being paired up with randoms, remember that you're part of a team. And with that in mind, here are some tips for better team play. Disclaimer, talking about these tips and putting them into practice are two completely different things. Undercover Vicar would like to apologise in advance to any teammate who finds themselves paired up with Undercover Vicar and is subsequently massively disappointed. So here we go with tip number 1, fight the urge to quit when you're downed. Something that seems to be happening more and more in the game lately is that people quit as soon as they're downed. That's great for your kill stats if it's an opponent, but not so good when it's a teammate. So whilst it's frustrating to get downed, don't quit. Help might literally be right next to you, especially if you've got a lifeline on the team. And if you're deathboxed and your banner has been picked up, be patient. Yes, everybody just wants to get into the action, but if your teammate is carrying your banner to a respawn beacon, then chances are you're going to get respawned and be back in the thick of it in no time. If you quit, you've just wasted your own time and that of your teammate who was trying to help you out. It takes longer to go through the lobby and loading screens than most respawns take, so stick it out. But if you quit, you'll never know what your team might have accomplished. Which leads us into tip number 2, don't go voluntarily AFK. AFK stands for away from keyboard, but the name still applies to console players with controllers. So AFC would probably have done, but I'm sure that's a football club somewhere. Certainly some people get connection problems which can't be helped, and sometimes something will happen that requires your attention away from the game, such as your kitten chewing on your headphone cable. But things like starting a game then popping off to put the kettle on or going for a tinkle means that your team is going to be down one player from the start. Same with getting respawned. Great for kill stats when it's your opponents that do it, but not so good for your own squad. So, don't voluntarily go away from keyboard or controller. Away. Don't go away. Which leads us into tip number 3. Look after your squad and your squad will look after you. Now I know that sounds a bit preachy, but hey, you're watching a video by Undercover Vicar, so what do you expect? If you're in a pre-made squad, then you know to look out for your teammates. But try to do the same when you're solo queuing and are playing with randoms. Everyone's playing the game to enjoy themselves, but not everyone's skill levels are the same. Don't get me started on skill-based matchmaking. That's a whole other video waiting to be made, and right now I'm not touching it with a 10-foot barge pole, so don't even go there. Little things can make all the difference when it comes to team play, especially at the start of the game when you're just dropping in. There's nothing worse than being paired up with a little loot goblin who steals everything as soon as you open the supply bin, or runs ahead of you into a building and takes everything from off the floor. If you find that you and a teammate have landed at the same supply bin, then one of you peel off and go somewhere else. Of course, if you landed next to an opponent, then grab a gun and shoot them, but if you've landed next to a teammate, then make sure everyone gets something. If you both run into the same room and there are 2 guns on the floor, grab one each. Don't grab both of them and leave your teammate with nothing. 2 teammates with a weapon apiece is better than 1 with 2 guns and 1 with nothing. So if you can do something to help out a teammate and it doesn't put you in any danger, then do it. Very few solo players can win a match wholly by themselves, so play as a team and win as a team. Even if you're carrying a suitcase on your squad, or even if you are the suitcase on your squad, play with the team in mind. Try to stay together, watch out for each other, and stay positive. It's easy to switch on your headset mic and tell someone that they're playing like absolute garbage, but that's not going to make anyone's game more enjoyable, and it's certainly not going to help anyone to improve. So think twice before being toxic. Remember, it's a team game, and more importantly, it's a game. Top tip number 4, share the gold items with those who can benefit more. You see a gold item, you grab it. It's a natural reaction. You see it, you go, ooh, shiny, and you loot it. It's all about the bling bling, my homies.
Undercover Vicar would like to apologise unreservedly for that frankly embarrassing attempt to be down with the kids. Also for using the phrase down with the kids. It's just not hip, or fleek. I really should stop now, sorry.
Certainly the gold knockdown shield has the self-revive function which anyone can benefit from. But the gold backpack, the gold body shield, and the gold helmet might be better suited to other players on your team.
Fired and they're hitting me. Dude.
The gold helmet gives the same protection as a purple one, but with the added bonus of faster charging times on ultimate abilities. So passing that gold helmet on to slow charge players like Caustic, Bangalore and Gibraltar is a good idea. Likewise, the gold body shield offers a 2-for-1 on minor heals such as syringes and shield cells, so giving that to an offensive player is better.
Backpack here, level 4.
The main one though is the gold backpack, as this has a big impact on reviving downed teammates. A revive will bring a player back with limited shields and health, but a revive by a player with a gold backpack will give a greater level of shielding and health, so if you have a lifeline on your team, pass that gold backpack on to them. Combined with their shield revive ability, the gold backpack with a lifeline can be a game changer. Which leads us to tip number 5, share the enjoyment. A win in Apex Legends can feel fantastic, and a loss can feel frustrating, but never lose sight of the fact that everyone's here to have fun. Share that fun around with your team. Enjoy the highs and lows, leave the toxicity out, and make the Apex Legends world a better place. So that's it for this edition of Undercover Vicar's Adventures in Apex Legends. If you like this video, click the thumbs up. If you dislike it, click the thumbs down. If you want to leave a comment, then leave a comment. And if you want to see more, then hit subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Undercover Vicar, over and out.